Hi folks, and welcome back to another Travels of Red Rover. I'm Shawn.
And I'm Corinne.
And where are we tonight?
We are at Flaming Gorge in northeast Utah.
And it's a national recreation area. And it's a beautiful location, one we've been to before.
Yep, we have beautiful weather this week. It's been warm. We've had a few windy evenings, but tonight it's lovely and calm.
And right now, Corinne's off taking some, I'd say, early golden hour, maybe pre-golden hour photographs. And I'm doing a little video work. So, and because we're in a national recreation area, I can shoot video using the drone.
Yeah, so we hope to include that and show you a little of the scenery here.
And let's get going. It was a beautiful day with those big white puffy clouds and some reflections down on the water in the gorge. So it was a beautiful day to take shots with the drone. The real challenge was the amount of wind and the variable winds at different altitudes. Basically meant that I had to keep the drone close to the trees to protect it from the wind. Here are a few drone clips. We hope you enjoy them.
Here's our view tonight from the edge of Red Canyon at Flaming Gorge. I've currently got my camera set up over here, taking a few photos, looking over to the north shore. We're on the south shore. Sun is currently over to my left, and it is behind a set of clouds, so that means that getting a little bit more even light across this scene. I've got a wide angle of 15 to 35 millimeter attached to my camera, and I've decided to put on a 2-stop graduated filter to set down over there on the horizon, because the sky is getting a little blown out where you see that band of clouds low on the horizon. So it's helping me to reduce the exposure there a little without getting my foreground too dark or the midground too dark. I'm also going to try a few photos with bracketed exposures that I can later combine in HDR processing after the fact, so that I can get even more definition in the pictures. Here's a view of Flaming Gorge looking towards the east. You can see that the sun is lighting up that hillside over there. It's over my shoulder, and it's also giving some nice light on this beautiful red sandstone wall. The water looks pretty calm tonight, some ripples on it from movement, and it's been very peaceful here tonight, not a lot of boats. So people must have headed home early this afternoon. Get a little reflection there. It's not really clear because there is movement of the river as it continues down the gorge. Here's my camera set up at the moment. I'm at ISO 200 and using aperture priority with my aperture set to f11. You can see the histogram there is nice and balanced, and I've used a 2-stop ND graduated filter just to bring down the intensity of the sky, and that's helping out a little bit there. I'm looking somewhat northeast, and because the sun is behind some clouds right now, getting some pretty nice lighting. There's not a lot of sunshine on the rocks at the moment. I'm going to hang out a bit and hopefully that sun will pop out again. It looks like there's quite a bit of cloud down low on the horizon to my west, and so I'm not expecting there to be a really good sunset tonight. That's why I've decided to come out a little early and do some shots at golden hour. You might be able to see on my camera LCD screen here that I have grid lines set up for the rule of thirds, and I just wanted to point out how I've put the horizon, the top of the cliffs, up on that top third, and so I've just got a little bit of sky above that, much more space down below for my composition. So that should be a nice layup. And we're getting a little bit of sun, so I'm going to get to work while I can use that light to my advantage.
Corinne captured some really beautiful shots, and I've added a few of the drone photos as well.
Well, I didn't think we would have much chance to get a sunset tonight. I thought I saw a pretty strong band of clouds on the horizon. We had a little gap in between the high overhead clouds and that low band on the horizon. But just after sunset, we get this nice color lighting up the sky there, just to the southwest a little bit. And so we're trying to capture that. It's real interesting with the dark clouds overhead. I need to get to work.
Well, Corinne and I are out for sunset. It is happening where we didn't expect it to happen. In fact, it's happening 180 degrees away from what we expected. But we had a location planned out just in case. So mostly what I'm focusing on right now is you can see up behind me there's some beautiful dark clouds, and they're very, very detailed. And I'm using the river as a leading line. I'm shooting mostly in portrait mode right now, allowing that river to wind out into the distance, and so that it winds into the beautiful sky that is forming above the river way off in the distance. It was a lovely night. We got a little bit of color in the sky, but with the color, with the contrast and the deep, dark, stormy clouds above, I think really made the shot. Made it literally certainly different than we're often getting. I think we're done at this point. It was one of those nights where it kicked off, and 10 minutes later, it was pretty much done. It's not that unusual, but it doesn't happen that often. And it wasn't overtly surprising, but it was very, very pretty. We're just hanging around in case we're terribly wrong and it kicks off again. That's been known to happen to us a few times. So we're just going to hang around and see if the clouds develop some more color. And as I'm speaking to you, I'm actually seeing a little bit of highlight starting to show up, highlighted color showing up in the bottoms of the clouds. So maybe we're not done yet. And the sunset just kept getting betterer and betterer. Here are some of the photographs that Corinne and I took that night. We both hope you enjoy them. Well, wasn't that a wild night?
It had lots of excitement in very short bursts of time.
It was like, woohoo, gone.
Yeah.
Woohoo, gone. As you can tell by the piece I put in just a few minutes ago, or just a minute ago, we thought we were all done a little while ago, and then all of a sudden it just kicked off again, and got some pretty pink sort of, how would you describe them? Kind of
Crimson
waves under the clouds.
Yeah,
so that
with dark clouds on top.
With the dark clouds on top and the river down below. Well, that was certainly unexpected, but really enjoyable.
Well, if you've enjoyed this video, we hope you'll give us a thumbs up.
And if you want to keep track of us, don't forget to hit that bell button.
And subscribe.
Oh yeah, subscribe. I almost forgot about that. Really, we're at I think we're at 440 subscribers. We've really improved in the last 3 or 4 months with your help, and we're sure hoping if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.
Yeah, we'd appreciate it. And if you have any comments or questions or thoughts you want to share with us, we hope you'll put it in the comment section down below. We read all your comments and we respond as soon as we can.
And until next time, bye for now.
Bye for now.